Hi there learners, and welcome to our next video in the PAT where we are now looking at the topic itself. So I'm just going to use my task guidelines, go down over here. Remember, we've only got a phase 1 and phase 2 at this point. It's now out of 170, and when we go down we can see the following. They indicate the PAT is open-ended. Teachers are also to ensure that learners choose a suitable topic for their PAT based on their learners' own interests. Look at this in bold. The learner may select their own topic with the approval of the teacher. So please, if you are not, in other words, choosing one of the 3 topics that they have given you, you can select another one, but you need to check it with the teacher. The teacher needs to give the approval there first. Okay. Learners must study the requirements in the assessment tools, and let me see, I've got the assessment tools folder here, file here as well, where they just show you, this is basically the rubric that you are going to be marked on or marked from. Okay, so let's go back here. Examples of topics are provided below. These 3 topics may be used, so you can obviously use them. Subtopics within the overall exemplars may be chosen or selected. Learners may not choose a topic that has been previously been undertaken at their school within the past 2 years. So that's the framework. Let's look at the 3 that they've given us. The first one, topic number 1, is leaving your digital footprint. Your digital footprint is the data trail, and I mean, by now we know what our digital footprint is, grade 12s. It's what we leave behind when we do anything online. This could be or can have positive and negative effects on how people make use of the internet services. Here we go. In topic number 1, your task is to investigate the positive and negative impact of leaving a digital footprint. So you're going to have to research the positive side of leaving that digital footprint. The negative side, you may want to do a comparison as well. You might want to use some real life examples, anything like that. And then you want to gather and analyze relevant data, and that's simply telling you that you are going to go online, you're going to go to various resources and go and get information. Please, as you do this, here's a tip. As you start doing that, reference everything. Even if you are opening another document and you're putting the various links in there, that is fine, because it's going to help you when you do your proper referencing at the end. Anyway, so gather and analyze the relevant data. You want to also start sifting through the data, and then you want to identify the problem and present possible solutions. So if you identify a problem, you've got to come up with possible solutions as well. And then at the end, you would then be presenting your findings using various applications. Okay, that's topic number 1. Let's look at topic number 2. Very relevant one, AI. Right? Does AI have a place in education? Well, I would say yes, but anyway, that's my opinion. It has the potential to address some of the biggest challenges in education. It creates new teaching and learning practices and speeds up progress in the classroom. However, some teachers are experiencing some challenges with this tech in their classroom. Now, I can already, especially in the South African context, think of the fact that, well, there are some schools that don't even have access to technology, let alone AI. There are some that are just not able to make full use of AI because of the digital divide. Okay, so I'm just throwing out a few tips there. Your task here is to investigate how AI affects the learning process from a teacher and a learner's perspective. So you saw in topic number 1, right? We're looking at it from a positive and negative point of view, our digital footprint. They're doing something similar here with AI. We're looking at it from the teacher's point of view. So in other words, how does it benefit the teacher? Is it an aid in the classroom? Is it something that can help the teacher, in terms of preparing lessons, implementing lessons, coming up with ideas for lessons? Then from the learner's perspective, does it help the learner? Can it assist the learner? What can it do for the learner? And then again, we're going to gather and analyze the info. We're going to identify the problem and possible solutions and present our findings. Okay, so you can see those 3 steps afterwards are the same for each one, and it's going to be the same for topic number 3. So topic number 3, protecting the screen ager. And here they mention cyberbullying, screen addiction, and stranger danger are only some of the issues modern teenagers, or they call you screen agers because you're sitting on your phones, you're looking at screens all of the time, are facing in the digital age. Now, what do they want you to do? They want you to investigate the various dangers that you as teenagers come across when using internet services. So this is a very broad topic. There's a lot you can cover here. Don't get overwhelmed by that, because you can sift through and decide what you want to actually focus on. So you might be looking at all of these dangers on the internet, specifically targeted at teenagers, and say, well, look, I'm going to look at maybe 5 or 6 of them. So you start out saying, there's just a whole range of these, dangers out there. And having said that, I'm going to specifically focus on 5 or 6 that I found maybe within, my circle of friends, or within my school, or within my community, that I found people have actually been susceptible to. So anything along those lines. But that's going to be the task for topic number 3. So have a good look at this. Think about it, spend a few days, chat to your teachers as well, and hear what they have to say with regards to choosing either topic 1, topic 2, or topic 3, or selecting your own topic. Maybe you do want to talk about AI, but maybe just not in this context. Maybe you want to do something else. Please chat to your teacher so that you can get started on this as soon as possible. But these are the topics that you can use. You can use your own one as well. Please clear things, get started, because there's a lot of work to do going forward.